So I have this 2x2 and some stickers. Now you may recognize this cube because it's from my clearance cube unboxing video, but if you haven't seen it, let me just tell you now, it's really bad. The cube is just horrible. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, it's really bad, so I need to make use of it somehow. It does have this weird corner turning thing because it's so loose, so I'm going to modify this cube so that the corner twisting can be used. So I'm going to be making one of my very first sticker mods. Now, aside from these two things, I'm also going to be needing this super shiny blue piece of cardstock that I kept. I don't know when, I don't know where it's from, but if you've seen my crafting channel, I tend to have stuff that seems completely useless and then I find a use for it, so I'm basically going to be using this as a stencil. Now, I know the blue is probably blinding you, so I'm just going to turn it over to the white. First, though, I need to loosen the 2x2, so once that's done, I can just pull one corner out, because I'm going to be tracing it. Here's what the corner looks like. It's obviously the same all throughout the 2x2, and what I'm going to do is just set it on the paper, get out this pencil, and literally just trace around the piece onto the piece of paper. Obviously, this is pretty straightforward. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be a very basic outline of the shape. Okay, now that that's done, I can put the piece back into the 2x2. Now, to actually explain what the sticker mod is going to look like, basically, I want to try to cut these arcs into each sticker so that the center, portion of each face is a different color than the outside. Now, I know that may sound confusing, but it's actually really simple once you see me do it. Now, I am drawing a line onto the stencil to mark out where I actually want to cut these stickers. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, just a basic shape. Once I am happy with that, I'm going to cut out the entire stencil using a pair of craft scissors. Now, as I was pressing the stencil onto a corner piece just to make sure it was the right size, I realized I did it kind of wrong because I should have measured the size of the sticker since the sticker doesn't fully cover the piece. So the sticker and the piece isn't the exact size, so now I need to basically retrace the stencil. Once I've done that and just cut off the extra, I can redraw the line since the piece is now not the same size. Then I'm actually going to cut along the line I just drew because I'm going to be using this as a guideline to cut the actual stickers. So time to get out the actual stickers. In case you're wondering, they're pretty straightforward shades, just the typical cube shades. I don't know what this is, but we're going to move on from that. And basically, I'm just going to press the stencil onto the sticker and then just cut right along that line so I have two separate pieces. So I got out my knife, and I actually just start out by scoring along the line because I didn't want to do a cut because I was kind of scared and afraid to mess up. So now that the scoring is done, you can see me slowly cutting the sticker. And then, basically, I need to repeat this process for all of the stickers of the entire cube. So I know nothing has changed for you except for the lighting, but it's actually been a very tedious process to just basically do the same cut 4 times for each color. But now that it's finally done, I can tell you that the white and yellow stickers turned out okay. The green and blue were pretty good, I would say. And the red and yellow turned out kind of just eh. Towards the end, I stopped scoring and literally just went in with the knife, which actually made a cleaner cut, which is why the green and blue turned out better. So now to actually sticker the cube, I am trying to peel off the stickers and literally just place them on, but unfortunately my cuts weren't perfect, so I need to go back in with the X-Acto knife in some places just to loosen it up and make sure the stickers separate. Then I could just tear it off using a bit of force. And yes, a bit of my face is showing. Unfortunately, the angle is kind of hard to make sure you guys can see, but also I can see, so yeah, sorry about that. Then I go in with the crafting scissors just to make sure that the edge is nice and smooth and not super jagged. Then I just carefully stuck it onto the cube. Now I'm taking yellow, because I started with white and they are opposing colors, and sticking the other half of the sticker onto the other half of the piece, so you sort of have this weird half and half sticker thing on a piece. And I'm just doing that all around, so I have white on the corners and then yellow on the center star thing. The cuts weren't perfect, so you kind of had to make sure that they lined up okay, and it was kind of off, so you had these ugly gaps. Since they're all uneven, you can kind of mismatch them and see if like one uneven yellow sticker matches with an uneven white sticker, if you know what I'm saying. Once I had finished with the entire face, it looked like this, which was pretty good. The gaps are kind of ugly and kind of annoying, but for the most part, it's the shape that I wanted it to be. Then I did the other side, which looks very, very similar, but obviously the colors are inverted. Then I did the red and orange stickers off camera, and here I am just finishing up doing the blue and green set, which turned out the best because the cuts were the best, like I said before, because I didn't do the scoring, I just went straight in with the cut, because I got more comfortable with it as I went along. Obviously, it was still not perfect, I still had to do some trimming and just make sure everything lined up okay, and sometimes there was overlap, sometimes there was gaps, but in general, it turned out pretty good, I'd say. Here's the completed sticker mod. Overall, I would say this turned out really, really nice, other than the ugly gaps and it kind of being pretty uneven. I would say it's okay for my first, not technically my first sticker mod, because my first sticker mod was on like a Shangshao 2x2, but it was horrible and rushed and ugly, so we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, also, I don't really know what to call this. I did come up with this idea myself, though I'm not sure if it's been done before already by someone else. If it has, please let me know down below, because I want to know what they called it. But if this is my original idea, I'm thinking to call it either maybe like a curtain sticker mod, because it sort of looks like on a stage when those curtains are at that sort of arc. Or maybe like something related to that like nether star thing in Minecraft, because it kind of looks like that in the center. I don't really know. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I might pick one of them and name this sticker mod. If you make one of these, please let me know how it goes down below. I'm actually really curious because it's quite simple to make. You just need the stickers and the stencil. The stencil is not even necessary, I just did it to help guide me. I guess this cube could function in a number of ways. You could turn it like a normal 2x2, or you could do what I thought of, where you literally just corner twist it and then just like scramble it by twisting all the corners and then solve it by twisting them back. I don't know, that makes it a pretty trivial puzzle, but I think it's pretty fun to do. If you want to watch me actually unbox this cube, I'll leave the link down below. It's from my clearance cubes video, which explains why this cube is pretty bad in quality. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on Crazy Bean Carol. Bye!